Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nerd Castle. I'd like you to meet the new member of our family, Amaranth, the raptor. And so I don't know how useful Amaranth is going to be. I've heard that Amaranth is very, very rapid, and so as far as travel goes, that's actually one of my biggest concerns with the game is our ability to get around in a timely sense. And so that's really, I don't think that the Parasaur has been getting us around quite as rapidly as I would like. And so I'd like to get the raptor trained to ride us around, and then we'll just use the Parasaur for when we're trying to get berries and other little goodies from around the way. So for right now, I think the only thing that's left on the docket is to go back home. We got to get some stuff together so we can put a saddle on her. But I'm hoping that by the time we get Amaranth home, it took a little while to get her trained. I was actually kind of surprised how long it took. I think it took almost 40 minutes to get her trained. I went and I killed a Carnotaur and I took a couple of prime meats, and that helped it go a little bit faster. I also found out, I didn't know about this, but the faster you train an animal, the better its stats will be. Like, the better its baseline stats will be. At least that's what it said up on the forums and on the wiki from what I read, where if you, let's say you're trying to train a carnivore, for example, and you give them only prime meat, well, that'll make the training go a lot faster, and if you make the training go a lot faster, they maintain more of their base stats before they default down to like a lesser level. So kind of an interesting thing right there that I'm not sure I'm able to test it like empirically. Like, I'd like to be able to do it. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear to be the sort of thing that I'm able to really lock my head around. And so I guess that must be what the training effectiveness means, is that they maintain like maybe 50% of their original stats or like 30% of their original stats or something like that, which would explain what that percentage means. I thought that it meant like how much the bar would fill up each time that you fed them. But apparently while I'm shoveling, random benzodiazepines, there's an N in that word, while I'm shoveling random benzodiazepines inside of my dinosaurs and like roofing the hell out of them just to make them my friends, apparently there's like a better and a worse way to do this. So anyways, not that worried about Carnotaurs anymore, and in fact with where we are in the game right now, I actually feel like we're more or less superior to most of the threats that are going to come at us. And so at this point it becomes a game of finding things to challenge ourselves with. I'm going to jump down in the water real fast and refill my hydration because I think I'm in a little bit of trouble here. We're also going to fill up some of our water skins so that later on we can get things done. I leveled up again, by the way, but we don't have enough points to really do anything with that. And so I'm going to save up for the forge so that I can start looking around for metal. I know that it shows up in caves really, really often, but unfortunately I haven't found any of those yet. We'll have to take a look around and see if we can find one. I think there's a Parasaur like way out there in the water, like drowning right now. Oh, there's a pink one that reminds me of Pancake. That makes me upset. Deep down inside right now, my body and my mind are destroyed. My emotions are shattered all over the floor like 1,000 pieces of rock candy that didn't make it into my mouth because I'm bad at aiming. But anyways, gotta go up and around right here. Oh my lord, we are getting a little bit of lag right now, aren't we? A little bit of that lag. I will say this about Ark. I wanted to say this because I wanted to get on the record about it because I don't think that I've really given my opinion about the game very well so far. I was really, really skeptical about this game. When I first started playing it, the performance was bad. Things were not working. The game was just kind of difficult to get your head wrapped around in terms of both the technical aspects and as far as just getting started in the game. It's not difficult to learn, but it's a game that has a little bit of bite and a little bit of challenge. By the way, I'm going to kill off some of these Dilophodons over here. Let's see if I can get in there. There's a shot right there. Another one right there. Ooh, this one's a little bit tougher than the last few that I fought with. And taken the hell on out. We got a friend coming over here. See if I can put an arrow into that one. It looks like the raptor may not be on the same page as the rest of us. Let me go ahead and look at Amaranth here. She's a lady, a classy lady, and so I had to give her a classy lady's name, like Amaranth. It's a fancy name. That name is fancy as hell. So anyways, I need you to be on attack my target. I don't know if you are just yet, but I'm going to reset you on over. It looked like she already was, but I just wanted to make sure. I actually need hides right now. I've been going through a lot of them lately, and so if I could actually like whittle my way through a couple of these little dinosaurs over here, it will help us out with our supply chain when we get back. I guess it's not so much a supply chain. It's sort of like one of those little... It's still a chain, I guess. It's a very, very thin one, though. It's kind of like that little tiny chain that you wear over your sweater when you go to the like club. I don't know. Little tiny thin-ass chain. You'd be like, yeah... Nonetheless, I think with regards to today's episode, all that I want to do is we're going to get back to base. We're going to get the saddle made for the raptor because I think that's going to be a really, really cool thing to accomplish. Couple of brontosaurs up in here. I'd be careful about them, you know. I aggroed them on accident the other day, and I'm pretty sure between... I'm almost positive that between the Triforce and my Scorpion, we could have killed one. Almost positive. He wasn't doing that much damage, but at the same time, it was kind of a terrifying situation, especially given the fact that you don't really have a disengage button to get your dinosaurs off of things that they're attacking. There is a stop key, but it does not appear to work very well. It's a very, very sketchy key that when you spam on it, it doesn't appear to help much, so anyways, just bear that in mind as we go through the game. A little bit of a chug right there, unfortunately. Can't be helped. Can't be helped. I think the map actually loads according to the tiles or something like that, like it does in an MMO. Used to have the same problem back in the olden days when I used to play World of Warcraft on a Dell. Seriously, I had this ancient-ass Dell that had like a AGP card in it that was like some ridiculously old AGP card, but it could still run World of Warcraft, and it used to make me happy. Where's my raptor at? Hold on, flip around. We gotta go find our raptor. I think we lost her. And if I went to all that effort to get a raptor and she ends up falling off the bus here, I'm going to be very, very upset with myself. Yeah, she's not with us. Did she get stuck on a rock or something back here? Where is she? Retrace my steps real quickly and see if we can get it figured out. See if we can get it sorted. Huh. Where did she go? Oh, that is weird. Where did she run off to? How strange. Let me take a second and look around for her. Methinks some shenanigans mayhaps may have... There she is. Why are you not following? Amaranth! You're like my favorite dinosaur ever. Ever since I... Oh, she's stuck on another log. The lovely, lovely physics of this game. I will say that I like Ark very much, and it's hard to find a developer that's as dedicated to fixing their game as the developers of Ark have been. That's what I will say, is that... Why are you not following anymore? Here. Disable following, re-enable following. Okay, jump back up on Bolosaurus. There we go. Now she's with us rather than against us. My god, this takes a lot more effort than one would assume sometimes to get dinosaurs around. I tend to avoid these little beachy areas as well because they tend to get really, really stuck on stuff. But anyways, I just want to make myself this saddle. That's all that I really want. Once we get the saddle made, I think we really need to start exploring the landscape and just figuring out where things are at. I'm starting to get a really, really good feel for kind of just like the lay of the land and the topography and where various dinosaurs are at. But there's a couple things that I want to capture. Ankylosaurus. Definitely want an Ankylosaurus because it's my favorite dinosaur in the whole world. I want one very, very badly. And so if we can lock one down, I don't know if we can ride the Ankylosaurus or if it's even useful for anything. But I want one very, very badly just because since I was a little kid, when I was a little kid, I had this big book of dinosaurs. It was like one of those illustrated books that they give to kids where it's kind of like one of those illustrated encyclopedias where it's got the dinosaur. It's almost the exact same thing that you actually have right here if you go to the survivor profile. And you click on one of these, it's like one of these, but more in depth. It would have a picture of the dinosaur, it would have their skeleton, it would have like their claws, their skull, it would have like a description on one page, smaller font than this, obviously. It was a little bit more scientific. It was probably for people who were like in 7th or 8th grade, basically, but it was still illustrated. It still had some of those more childish aspects to it, rather than just being like a straight-out encyclopedia or like a Wikipedia article. Really, really cool type stuff. And I had one when I was a kid, and I used to look at the picture of the Ankylosaurus like all day. I thought it was just the coolest. I also like the raptors. T-Rex never really did anything for me. Some people like T-Rex. T-Rex is not my bag. I think T-Rex gets too much sunshine. People like T-Rex too much, especially since we don't even know if T-Rex was a predator as of right now. This is actually a major discussion. This is one of the biggest things in paleontology, where if you can figure this out, you're going to be like the last action hero of paleontology. Was T-Rex a hunter or was T-Rex a scavenger? Big, big debate in the scientific community where, like, people, like, go to blows over it. Like, people get really, really upset. Hey, everybody, look at your new big sister over here. We have a new member. Oh, good, you guys leveled up a little bit more. If I had a new member, I'd be a little bit worried that I've been irradiated lately. But we'll put that in there. You need meat so you can keep yourself fed. Their food shouldn't go down very rapidly if they're just sitting here not doing anything. Let's go ahead and take your DPS on up. You're doing 350% damage. How are you looking? You're looking good. No level ups there. No level ups there. We got a level up on Bolosaurus Flex. And so on Bolosaurus Flex, I think I may actually go after a little bit more weight allotment because we're not going to be using Bolosaurus Flex to get around anymore. We're going to be using Bolosaurus Flex to gather up various materials from around the way. So Amaranth, I'm going to have you wait right here. Scorpion, you come back around the backside of the building with all the other ugly things so that if we have visitors, they don't see you. I apologize. It's not my fault you're so goddamn ugly. I love you all the same. I know, just don't tell anybody because they'll be like, he has bad taste. He loves ugly things. And I can't have that right now. I don't know why you walk off like 50 feet every time she's offended. Like, why would you ever say that to me? You know I have a sensitive ego. My self-esteem is bare at best. And I'd be like, I apologize, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. You are an ugly, ugly duckling. You are Fugly with a capital Fug. There's nothing that I could do about this right here. Still, you are my friend. I respect you. I like having you around. It's just, I don't think it's going to work out long term when we have visitors over. People are afraid of you guys. Arachnids, that is. So what I wanted to do, we needed fibers, we needed hides, so we'll grab those out. And actually, I think that'll be enough. There's our raptor saddle right there. Let's go ahead and craft ourselves one. Make her look all nice and like she has a family. Put a little jingle bell on the front of it with like a little tag on the front. Make sure everybody knows that our dinosaur has had her shots, that she's not running around with dinosaur-related HIV or anything like that. Make sure that she's properly vaccinated. I love her. I absolutely do. Amaranth is a beautiful, beautiful specimen. So anyway, let's throw ourselves a saddle up on this girl. We'll take her out for a ride, shall we? That'll be pretty cool. We'll go out and scout a little bit. There it is right there. Get all the barding up and on there. Cool. Very, very awesome. You would wonder, though, with the way the barding goes to the mouth, I don't know if it could work the same way. That's right. Who loves you? Daddy loves you. Go ahead, Amaranth. I like how she makes eye contact and looks at us, too. Very, very cool stuff. Oh, wow. You're speedy as hell. Look at you. Yeah, we're going to be getting around now. It's kind of like riding a hog versus riding, like, I don't know, a tractor or something like that. How's your attack go? Animation's a little bit iffy. Oh, she can jump. Can she walk backwards, though? Cool. Nice. All right, I'm excited about this. Let's go have a look around. I'm going to go see what's on some of the other edges of the island now that we got ourselves a speedier dinosaur. I may bring the Triforce with me just to make sure. We got our little pack of raptors over here. Let's bring the Triforce along. Those three seem to do a pretty good job at keeping me safe, and so I'd like to have them here. How fast can I get this raptor, out of curiosity? Like, can we get this thing up to, like, straight ridiculous speeds? Wow, she eats up food quick, though. That's fine. Probably give her a little bit more stamina, too. I'll probably put the first couple levels into stamina. How much stamina did Bolosaurus Flex have? Because Bolosaurus... Let's jump off real quick. Bolosaurus has herself 280 stamina. And that was actually... So I'll probably work towards 300 stamina. This dinosaur moves pretty quick, as is. So I don't think that's something we really have to worry about. Let's bring the Triforce along with us here. Alright, you're coming along. You're coming along, and you're coming along. We may do a little bit of just like random building in one of the upcoming episodes, but I'd like to farm up some materials before I do that. I'll probably do it tonight after this is all done and taken care of. Let's see how well they keep up. Let's see how well they keep up. Decently well. I think we're probably going to ditch them, though, if we go too much faster. But considering this is basically about as fast as our Parasaur went before, pretty good speed upgrade. Pretty good speed upgrade. Let's keep on riding. They see me riding. They hating. Trying to get my raptor because I'm riding dino. Trying to get me riding dino. Yeah, I think we're leaving him behind, but it's okay. Go ahead and hit you real fast. Unless I get stuck, and then hitting you is a bad plan. Hey, you guys want to help out with this for a second? Look, it's trying to attack me. Look, it just wounded me. Go ahead, Triforce. All yours. Yep, take care of that beezy in the heezy for sheezy. Alright, so let's get some bites off right here. There it is. Dizzle killed off the Carbonemus. Let's jump off real fast. Ooh, look at Amaranth getting in there, getting hungry. Yeah! Get yourself some turtle bits. Tonight we dine on turtle soup. Maybe I should have named you Shredder. Either way, I like this. I like this a lot. And this is actually a critter that could run down some of the faster herbivores, so other things to think about there. I don't think that I've ever actually gone inland right here. There's a raptor right next to where we live. Oh, wow. I've never seen that happen before. Triforce, this is all you. 100% you. I don't know if you maybe want to get on this Triforce. Like, make this happen for just a minute. Run tight little circles right there. Level 3 raptor. I've never seen a raptor this close to our home before. That was concerning. How much HP do we have left? HP might be a concern right here, too. Something else that we might want to stockpile for a little while. Still, though, I don't know if the game gets more difficult or what that was, but I've never actually seen a raptor in this area. I wonder if every now and again it scrambles the dinos that are in a region just to, like, keep you on your toes. Because if we got to worry about raptors, we've also got to worry about Carnotaurs and some other things up in here. So... all little things that have me worried. Let me make some more arrows just in case I gotta fight anybody up and in here. I don't have a lot of fibers with me or whatever. But we don't need like 30 arrows. We just need a couple. And then on this side we need a couple more fibers in order to make this happen. So I'm gonna jump off real fast. Grab some fibers from over on this side. I need to repair my bow. If you're wondering what I'm up to, my bow is looking a little bit broken at the moment. Just a broken husk of what it used to be. This bow, well, caught its wife cheating on it, and so what are you going to do? I tried to talk him through it. Our bow is male, by the way. I actually whittled a little penis for it, too, just so that it could properly protrude and feel good about itself. I didn't want it to feel ill-equipped for the road. Anyways, we needed a couple more fibers, I guess. Wait. Did I go through all those fibers? Oh, man. But anyways, we have a very phallic bow at the moment. I felt like it would make him feel better. It happened after the fact. That might be why his wife left him. Just couldn't please that female bow in the way it needed to be. I don't know. I didn't ask too many questions about it. Really, I just kind of keep it on the D-Lo for right now. D-Lo's like, what's up? What's going on? I'll be like, no, not you. Don't worry about it. Just, I'm getting chased by raptors and stuff, and I need you guys to take care of business. Hey, you should be keeping up with me as well. Come along, Amaranth. Are you actually coming right now? Yeah, I need you to be with me. God damn, that's a fast animal. That is like an ape. That's a predator right there that really strikes fear to the heart of just about everything else. In terms of intelligence, in terms of vocalization, in terms of everything else. I realize a lot of that is just kind of like the fantasy that's been woven by Jurassic Park. But at the same time, you can only imagine a creature like that that traveled as a pack, hunted as a pack, was incredibly intelligent, and was just able to like get shit done. Anytime you deal with a species that's smart, you start to run into some very, very interesting phenomena. And to be a fly on the wall and watch raptors hunt, it had to be something along the lines of what you would see with like hyenas, or something along the lines of what you might have seen with larger predators that have prides and packs and things like that, wolf packs and things of that nature. Try not to get stung for right now because I don't want to be knocked the hell out. Where's my bow at? Oh, I left it in my inventory, didn't I? If I could just, if there was some way you could actually trigger attacks. There we go. Did that trigger it? I don't think that it did. It's trying to get me right now, but I don't want to let it hit because we'll get torpor. And so eventually our raptor will get knocked the hell out and we'll just have to defend it. Like sit here for hella long. Is torpor creeping? Okay, so we're pretty good right there. I think I should have stim berries around too. So if we got stim berries, we can use those to get rid of some of the torpor. And that should allow us to remain unknocked the hell out. I put points into fortitude. The reason being, and so people are probably going to question me on this, and I wanted to answer the question because I think it's one of those things that if you're new to the game and if you wanted to play, I looked up what fortitude did, and fortitude makes it so that heat, cold, and poison affect you less. Now, heat and cold, that means that you're going to use less food when you're running around and less water so that you tick down slower. And then with regards to poison, it means that when you get poison, there's a less of a chance that you'll get knocked out. And so, for example, let's say that I get poisoned and my torpor is creeping up. The torpor will actually go up slower. And so it's kind of a cool thing that I think having a couple points in there. I've talked to a couple people now who said that they have like 15, 20 points into fortitude. And they've said that they last a lot longer than their peers, like when they run around in groups with other people. There you go. Get in there. Handle your business. And I'm going to get this dodo right here. And so there it is. Our level 6 raptor managed to kill off the dodo, get a little bit of XP for herself. Can we harvest off here right now? Oh, we can. Wow. Okay. Perfect. Fantastic. Not going to mess with the brontosaurus. It's too close to that turtle for right now. However, I will bring the team along. And let's see if we can get this D-Lo taken care of. Oh, that ass whooping. That ass whooping right there. Oh my god, this thing sticks. It floats like a butterfly and, I don't know, stings like anything that rhymes with the letter T. There we go. I didn't have anything prepared for it. Didn't have anything prepared for it. We don't really float, though. It's more of like a loping gallop that we have going on right here. So I don't even know what we'd say. We say we lope like a horse and, meh. It doesn't rhyme, though. I don't know, lope like a horse and ride like a dope because I don't really have any practice at this. I would figure it would take a while. Can we put 2 people on the back of this thing? It kind of looks like the saddle has like an extra little sticking off the back of it. I don't know if that's a technical term right there, but a seems good enough for me. I'm also considering taking out a pterodon. Might be a cool idea. A little bit low on stamina right now, but I want this parasaur. Do you really want to hurt me, raptor? Hell yeah, I do. I'll wreck you up right now. You're about to have a bad day, parasaur. A very, very bad day. And it can attack while running. Oh my god. The sheer carnage that this thing is able to just like unleash on its enemies. And I don't unleash it literally because honestly I don't even sleep near Amaranth. I love her dearly, but she's terrifying. Like compared to all the other stuff I have around, this is an animal with a real propensity for destruction, murder, and killing. So there's another one over there. Running down that parasaur. It should be careful, though. A couple times now when I'm out in nature, I've seen a raptor accidentally hit a brontosaurus while chasing something else because of their giant hitboxes, and it becomes a major, major issue for the raptor. I'll tell you that much right now. I don't know what a pterodon eats, but I'm a little bit interested in maybe going after one. Yeah, what is that raptor doing over there? It's attacking a turtle, huh? I wonder if a raptor can take a turtle. It seems unlikely. I said this in a stream, but what other video game can you watch a giant turtle fight a velociraptor, a Utah raptor, fighting a Dilophosaur while a brontosaurus just sits there just kind of like, whatever. Not a concern for me because I'm freaking huge. I'm enormous. Nothing messes with me. I'm basically like a walking AT-AT right now, an AT-AT. Nobody, that's what I'm going to name mine, by the way. It's going to be named AT-AT. It's going to be super awesome. And then we're going to spray paint the actual aliens from Mars Attacks on the side. So it'll be like, It'll be awesome because it'll be named AT-AT, but it'll also have AT-AT, AT-AT, AT, like spray painted on the side in capital letters. Kill off some of these dodos. That dodo is like, no, don't murder me. Why? Why would you do such a horrible thing? And it looks like our mount has gotten herself a level. I'm actually going to try and power level this little girl for a little bit, see if I can make her a little bit stronger. Grab as much meat off of our enemies as we can. It's like we're out of stamina for right now. I would love to shoot one of those pterodons with a trank round and just kind of like see, just see if we can get one. Can you ride those? Can you even put a saddle on those? It'd be so super awesome if you could fly like World of Warcraft style all throughout the map, although I bet it would lag like hell. Since we got a level up, let me take a second to apply that. And I think I'll probably go after a little bit more health. I want to get the health at least up to 500. I want to get the stamina at least up to 300. And then after that, we'll go after speed and melee damage. Because honestly, I'm finding the riding speed to be pretty suitable for right now. Not worried about getting it going any faster. Let's get up into the hills and see what we can see up in here. Because I've heard rumors about caves and things like that. And I love spelunking. I used to go with my parents all the time. That was actually something my parents were really, really into when I was a kid. Spelunking. Finding caves, going down into them. Sometimes we take tours. Sometimes we wouldn't. We'd just be down in a cave. Pretty awesome. Are you still stuck over here, my friend? You're still stuck over here, Dankity. It's okay. I love you anyways. Okay, let me get you all lined up. I'm going to try and take this corner really, really wide. I really, really think that you should all do that as well. Because, frankly, I'm going to try and kill everything along the way, too, while we're out here. Because leveling up this raptor, I don't want to lose her. I just don't want to lose her. Amaranth is very, very special to me. And so, if I could avoid her going the way of the buffalo for right now. Why are you having so much trouble with this? Man, like, why are you struggling so much with just this lip right here? Come on, get up here. They really, really, really need to work on the dino AI and how it actually traces its pathfinding and figures out a direction. There we go. Dino's up here with us now. Let's get a little bit further inland. We're going to map a little bit. How are we looking on the map right now? I love this kind of stuff, so I know some people might be bored by this, but I think this is actually going to take us out to the back. If we come across over here, if I'm correct, we should pop out right about, we're riding with no hands right now. That's actually fairly challenging. But get this parasaur right here. Man, that is just a beating right there. Brutal. That attack speed is just sinister. And so I think, if I'm correct, this will pop us out on the back end. We'll be right back in the area where we tried to tame the original Carnotaur and the other raptor. And so I don't know if it's too bad of an idea just to continue traveling. This one's a male, level 8. I like how its head's like a skull. That's kind of cool. Another one down, and it is higher level than the dino that we currently occupy. So I think that killing it off might not be a terrible idea. Please don't fall off the cliffs right there, dinos. Oh, y'all are super dumb. Okay, so I'm going to have to go down too, unfortunately. Can this thing swim out of curiosity? It can. Okay, well that's a plus. I mean, we managed to keep our dinosaurs. I wasn't planning on, like, exploring out this direction just yet. So, it's a little bit of a pain that we came out here. I was actually going to cross the river over that way. But, you know, this works out for me. Let's continue hunting. I think I saw a couple of enemies down in here. I don't know what level this turtle is. Level 2, so it should go down pretty quickly. Need to be careful about hitting our own allies for right now, too. That's the other half of this equation, is that since we're running around causing problems... There it is. Another one knocked the hell out. Got some light spitting going on this side. I don't want to get gassed out, though. So I'm going to ride around in circles for a second until my stam comes back. Let the Triforce Cape tear that business right there. Hell yeah. Put my enemies beneath the earth. Yup. I bring meat to my friends. I bring death to my enemies and all that kind of fun stuff. Looking good. Looking very good. So Dizzle's not leveled up. Is anybody else looking good right now? I love these little hunting parties. Like, seriously, I could do this all day long. I don't know if I'm boring all of you with it, but hell, this is entertaining as shit for me. So let's ride this way. We'll get all the dodos along the way. Even if they are mate boosted. I think we may have troubles getting them around the rocks right here, so I'm going to wait. I'm sorry, around this little piece of wood. The dinosaurs seem to really, really struggle with that wood right there. Ooh, we've been blinded. Take them out, though. And we're almost leveled up again. I mean, grinding up levels for these dinosaurs is not bad. I've seen a lot of people be, like, really upset because they lost a dinosaur. It happens. It's part of the game. Risk and reward. Sometimes a high-level dino just doesn't make it. And yeah, is it disappointing? It upsets me. It makes me really, really, really upset. Downset, any direction set that really denotes the fact that my emotions have been tampered with. However, you know, I've seen a lot of people being like, I really, really hate this game because my dino died. And in single player, it happens. I could see being really upset if somebody came by and just murdered my dinos for the fun of it because I didn't have the level ups to be able to make like an enclosure or whatever. I think that now we have the stuff. I would love to make an enclosure, by the way. We got ourselves a Sarco over there. How are we doing on health, by the way? Yeah, we're probably still regenerating, right? So let that be what it is. But for right now, how many hides you got on you? I might need those to repair some of my stuff a little bit later. Got spoiled meat right there just in case we wanted to tame anything else. Take out a dodo real fast. A couple more delos down and in here. That one's only level 1 though, so it's not going to be worth much XP. Got a bunch of dodos up in here though that'll be just perfect. I actually feel like I can get around the map suitably now. It's great. Another one over here. What, you want to add on? Get on into the fight? Act like a hard ass? Well, down you go, pal. Down you go. A little bit slowed right now because we got some goopies in our eyes. Like when you wake up in the morning. Where the rest of my dinos at? I was hoping that wasn't the corpse of one of my dinos right there. I was about to be really, really, really upset. Looks like they're stuck behind some rocks. There we go. Bring them on in with me. We got ourselves a Megalodon out there. I wonder how many it takes for a Megalodon to trank him. Curious question that I just don't know the answer to. Let me get my bow re-equipped as well. Got 5 trank rounds. I don't know. I think I'm going to keep exploring for a little while. I actually really, really need to repair this too. Let me get that off right there. You know you're desperate for love and affection when you're getting off bows. And so there it is. I'm going to break the episode off right here. My name is Splattercat. We're going to continue exploring. It looks like we've actually crossed over to the mainland. And so we're going to explore this beach and just like see where it takes us. I mean, we're going to ride out and hopefully we don't get ourselves into too much trouble. In the next episode, I think we're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be an exploration episode. I look forward very, very much to seeing you all there because this is the kind of stuff that I live for. So I will see you all on the other side. Where did my delos go? I don't know. We'll track down the Triforce and be on our way. Hi to everybody.